made Shadow Legends video. Guys, today we're pulling shards. I'm excited. I've been saving up my ancient shards for a while. 362 of them. It's a 2x event. You can argue it is the best time to pull your ancient shards. There is the guaranteed champion events when they have, which are nice if there's a certain champion you really, really want and you just know you're getting them. But there's a lot more excitement with the 2x. Your mercy system's hitting in after 100. So I'm guaranteed 3 champions pretty much. I'm hoping that it's closer to 4 or 5. We will see. But with the 2x event, we also have a 10x for Prince Kaimar. And Prince Kaimar is a beast of a champion. This guy, besides just looking awesome, he is a great champion. He's most known, for, I think, for just arena in general, but for the Hydra, for a tag team arena, he's a great champion. I'm not going to spend time going over his kit, but he is worth pulling if you do not have him, or if you're looking for some dupes with the new dupe system they've implemented. Wouldn't be a bad thing having a couple copies of him as well. I do not have him, so that extra little incentive is nice. With that said, so thanks Plarium for doing the 2x with the 10x. I'm never probably ever gonna pull for a strict 10x event. I don't care who the champion is, because your odds are really small. I know it says 10x and it sounds like it might be really good, but you're looking at every non-void legendary champion, 1 copy of them, and then 10 copies of Prince Kaimar. That's your odds every time a legendary's pulled. So it's small, but it's a little bit more. It's a champion I don't have, so if I pull him, great. If not, I've got some other champions that I'm hoping that I come across. The other thing is, this is by far the most shards I've ever pulled in general, but I've also not pulled anything close to this since they've entered the dupe system, or added the dupe system. So not only do I have 362 shards to pull, but the new dupe system kind of makes it a little bit more exciting, to where pulling duplicate legendaries have a place. I am nowhere near a point in this game, even though I've been playing for like 2.5 years and I do pay to play the game. I'm not a whale who can dabble in the token trader and or the empowerment. Like, I do have some duplicate legendaries I could empower, but not champions worth empowering. Not that many of them. And for me, it just doesn't make sense. For most of the people out there, it doesn't make sense to empower. The Guardian Ring is by far your best investment. It helps all the champions in that faction. You don't have to sacrifice the champion, which is awesome. And then with the implementation of the Hydra, that you need duplicate copies of champions for the multiple different keys to fight the Hydra, having specific dupes is a huge value. So yeah, adding that dupe thing is a nice little incentive. So I don't want to keep talking too long. You guys are here to watch shards get pulled, so let's see. I'm gonna have to make room a few times, so let's see how we start. I actually pulled 20 shards this morning because I was just too excited. So a couple epics. No one, I mean, Vergis is a good champion. I have one maxed out. Nothing for my account that's game changing. There's only a few epics out there. Malachi is the only one that comes to mind that I don't have, that I think would be a huge benefit, especially with my Spider team. Spider's the only dungeon that I have not gotten to level 25. I think I'm at 23 possibly. Ooh, Royal Guard. That's my 3rd Royal Guard, which for any of you that are doing the Hydra, Royal Guard is a game changer against Hydra, the kind of damage he does and his AoE attack. So a 3rd one he might be worth investing in. Besides that, not a lot of anything worth talking about. Got legendaries out there somewhere. With talking about the dupe system, one thing I hope, and I'm curious what your guys' thoughts are, and Plarium, I don't imagine Plarium would ever hear my rant or my thoughts, but man, a lot of rain. I don't have any rain beasts, and I've gotten 2 of them. But I wonder what. I'll get back to my point. I got to make some room, so let's take a quick break, and I'll get back to my point here in a second. I'm back, guys. Made some room. I got room for 50 more champions before I'll have to make some more room. No legendary yet, so should be getting close to my mercy system. But the thing that I was talking about before I had to stop and make some room was why don't they implement a dupe system for epics? Like, how much would it benefit and how much more exciting would it be for a much bigger percentage of the people that play this game if we can take our epic champions and good example right there, Geomancer. Man, if I could take this dupe, because I know I have at least a couple of these guys. Man, if I could empower, and it doesn't even need to be the scale of a legendary. I understand a legendary and its value and how hard it is to come by, but even if it was a small percentage increase, for anyone that's been playing this game for a while, you have probably a lot of epics, unless you use them as chickens. I have a hard time feeding. Ooh, man, Errol. I do not have Errol. I just got off subject really quick before I dive into him. But yeah, the epics, like how much would it be game changing to so many people to be able to take epics that I have way too many of, but I don't want to feed as chickens just to increase other champions, so I just keep them. So I just have a vault full of all these epic dupes. Man, Plarium, implement a dupe system, even like its own tokens. So maybe it's either maybe a small value, or there's like a certain value for just epic tokens. Don't even have to connect it with the legendaries, but just say you have a token trader for just epics, and it's 10 or 15 epic dupes that give you enough tokens to buy an option of like 6 different of like the better or best epics in the game. That would be great. I think that would help so many people in the game. And then to have an empowerment, even if that empowerment was like at its end with 4 dupes, you had say a total of like 10 HP percentage, 10 defense percentage, 10 attack percentage, 5 crit rate, 15 crit damage, 10 accuracy, 10 speed, 10 resistance. Like even if that was like the final stats, it's not a lot, but by allowing people that epics, like you have free to play, you have low spenders, like it opens a whole world for people. And so that's just my little rant. I think it would be a huge benefit to so many people in the game, and it would open up doors that would make me so excited to play this game, to go through all my duplicate epics, to see who I can empower and who I can get rid of. And it's a little easier to do that too. It's hard to sacrifice a legendary champion. Epics, and there's some really good epics in the game, but to have dupes of them and be like, it's hard to sacrifice dupes, especially as there's more purpose for them in the game. But I think it's also a little easier, and it's something that you can actually like play with a little bit more. Anyways, I digress. That's my little rant. Look into Errol real quick. Next one enemy has a 30% chance of inflicting a critical hit. Attacks one enemy 3 times. Has an extra 30% chance of inflicting a critical hit. So all about critical. Each hit has a 50% chance of ignoring defense. Okay, so he can hit. Come on, new tournament. Steals 1 random buff from the target, then attacks the target. Has a 30% chance of placing a chance of inflicting a critical hit. So he's got his own critical. Has an extra 30% chance of inflicting critical. So you don't have to build him with a lot of crit rate, and he can hit. Increases ally attack in dungeons. I don't know if he's new or not. I wish I don't have his ranking. Yeah, I don't know much about him. I don't know how good he is. But hey, there's a Lego. There's one I do not have, so welcome to the team. I'll have to do a little more digging on how good he is. Husk. Ooh, I do not have Pestilus. And I needed this dupe just for the Guardian Ring. I pulled one. I actually pulled 20 shards this morning because I just was impatient. Husk is a good a champion for Hydra, for Faction Wars, another one of those big heavy hitters, does damage based on enemies' max HP. Not to the level of Royal Guard, but just a different affinity. Okay, well, I got to stop and make some more room. A little bit of excitement. I got one legendary, hopefully a couple more to come, so hold on, I'll be right back. I'm back. Still got 252 shards, and I must say, I know they added more room for holding total champions, but man, spending up your gems to make more spots, it's hard when I save my gems to buy ancient shards. 900 gems get you 11 ancient shards, and then the silver it costs to summon them. But man, and again, epics. I'm getting quite a few epics that are just taking up space, and so now I went from 50, and what do I have now? Less than 50 spaces. I'm losing spaces every time. I think that's 270. I've lost 6 spaces based on epics that I'm saving, and every time I'm making room, I have less and less room. So yeah, give us something to do with the epics, Plarium. I need something better to do with them besides feeding them or just storing them. Well, 110 shards down and 1 legendary, and some more epics, some more rares. Luckily, I do have all my rare. Ooh, Deacon Armstrong. He is a great again, another example of I have him. I think I have 2 or 3 copies. But man, Plarium, give me something to do with him. He's such a good champion, but he has no value. Like, I mean, besides maybe, I don't know if necessarily he's good for Hydra. Ooh, Bad El Khazar. Wow, that's actually my 3rd Bad El. And yeah. Wow, what are the odds of having... I only have, I think, 5 dupe legendaries, and I've now pulled a 3rd Bad El. I start to... Oh, man, I already got to make room again. I'll make some room while I'm discussing my thoughts. Bad El. I have now 3 Bad El Khazars, and something that I thought about is when it comes to the ring and or empowering champions, the ring is definitely the best place to go. You want to use champions. First of all, you don't have to sacrifice them to use them in the ring, and it benefits all the champions in that faction. Definitely the best way to go. The only thing, I guess, the argument I would make for empowering, especially for someone like me that doesn't have a crap load of copies of just a bunch of champions, I don't have like 4, 5, 6 dupes of champions, would be if you have, and I guess asking anyone out there what your guys' thoughts are, at what point would you empower? And I think if, like, now that I have 2 dupes of Bad El, and I used him to, a dupe copy of him to help me get through the faction war, but he's a level 50, so I didn't invest, I didn't max him out to 60, so I haven't invested a ton into him. But if I had 1 more Bad El, even though the Guardian Ring makes a lot of sense, I think Bad El is a champion good enough that I use in the game, and I think, I'm sure I'm not getting rid of any 4 stars. I think he would be someone worth, if I had 3 copies. So I have 2 copies currently. I would say possibly, even though my Guardian Ring is only got one level. Might be better to explain this. I actually have two. So a boost in HP and a boost in attack. So that third Bad L, he might be worth... See, it's such a hard thing. Like right now, would I dump two of them into him? Maybe. I don't think it even tells me what the empowerment... Yeah, do I even get to know what it would be to empower? No, I don't want to do that. Here we go. Empowerment bonus. So currently, because of the ring, he's pretty much getting the ring with having the extra Bad L and the Elegaeus copies. I'm getting both of these bonuses. I would lose the attack bonus for Elegaeus and all my other, and all, not just Elegaeus, all my legendary champions that are undead. They would all lose the attack bonus, but Bad L would gain, so everyone would just have the health because I just have that dupe Elegaeus. Everybody, sorry, not across that way. Everybody has a 10% boost because of Elegaeus. Everyone gets a 10% boost. Everyone in that faction. I'm about to get 30 accuracy and 30 resistance with another dupe. But if I sacrificed this Bad L and my other Bad L, everybody in that faction's losing that 10%. But my Bad L would have 20 extra HP on top of the 10 from the Elegaeus copy, 20 attack, 20 defense, 25 accuracy, 25 resistance, and 10 speed. That speed right there is pretty big. That's a good, sorry, not to waste too much time talking about this, but yeah, that's something to think about. A third copy, or even the second copy. I guess I could, you missed that speed boost though, from the second one. So again, I think I would say with the empowering, it's so hard because you're sacrificing the champion forever. Ooh, Mordecai, finally. Yes, there's the guy I was looking for that I don't have. Ooh, Lady Quillen, I don't have her either. I know she's a new champion. I don't know if she's particularly any good, like not to the point of like game changing where I need to build her. Just filling up my roster of all the epics that are in the game. Malachi though is someone I will build out for Spider. That's like I think the one epic I was really looking for. But yeah, going back to the whole dupe thing, already have to make more room. Just the idea, yeah, of empowering. Like I'm not at a point where empowering, like it's just hard to like get rid of two Bad L's to make him powerful. And I guess it comes down to which champion you have that you're looking to sacrifice, or empower. Like there's some champions. Yeah, it's to each their own. Like, who's a champion that you're willing, like, copies of it are awesome, but you rather, confused what I was doing there for a second. Who are champions that you would rather have that extra bonus from being, stats increase. I just, is Bad L worth it? Like I have now 2 copies of him. But is he a type of champion? I don't really use him, but maybe that's a game-changing thing to where now he would be more game-changing. Someone that's got that kind of stat increase with a 2+. But I don't use him in Arena. Could use him in Clan Boss, but I'm also to a point where I have all the tools needed to make an unkillable clan boss, and I don't know why I haven't. I just have not made it a priority. But I have, yeah, all the pieces, multiple pieces for an unkillable, and that's what I should be investing in. My 30, no? Sacrifice, sorry. But yeah, I'm just getting less and less room pulling all these champions, but I don't want to buy any more. But yeah, so I'm just curious what your thoughts are with the empowerment, with the ring, Venom Mage, ooh, Annex Storm. I have these champions, good champions. These are champions that are great for faction wars. But yeah, anyways, what are your thoughts on dupes? I still think the ring, man, unless you have another, see, man, I wish there was something to do with dupe epics. But yeah, what do you do with, I mean, the ring is still the best place to increase all your champions. How many duplicates would you need before you empowered? Like, are you doing it just with one copy? I guess it depends on the champion it is. I would say 3. Once I had 3 copies of a champion, and it had to be a champion worth investing into. It's not just any champion, but like a Valkyrie. I don't have Trunda, but if I had a Trunda and 3 copies, I wouldn't even worry about the Guardian Ring. I think if it's a game-changing champion, I think it's worth dumping 3 champions into it. If it's one of those just top 10 champions that are game-changing, and oh yeah, you can add 3 right now, guarantee. I wouldn't add them before I had 3, because I don't know if I'll ever get the other ones when it can give me such a benefit in the game, in the ring, while I'm waiting for the other copies. Then you come across, do you build a copy of a champion, put in a bunch of resources just to find out that you're going to end up wanting to sacrifice? And that would make the sacrificing way harder if you had a level 60 fully ascended, fully mastered champion. I got a copy of Arbiter, and I use in my tag team arena, and I don't think I don't see the real reason to sacrifice an Arbiter. I think a dupe Arbiter for Hydra for tag team arena is really viable. I don't know how much benefit. I mean, speed. I guess speed. If you had at least 2 copies, and getting that 10 speed bonus would be pretty big. But again, a lot for the arena is where you want her to be so fast. And I can gold for arena, no problem. So why sacrifice a champion to maybe get to platinum? And there's no guarantee just because I add 10 speed to Arbiter that I'm going to get any better in the arena. But yeah. Aok the Wanderin, another great champion for Spider. I do have him. I have him built. He will be part of my Spider team with Malachi. I think Malachi is the most exciting champion I got. Wow, I already have to make more room. Well, I'll take a pause really quick, stop boring you guys with all my thoughts and talking, and I'll be back in 1 second when I make some room. I'm back. I had to take a little pause from my rambling. I apologize. Made just a little bit extra room. Got rid of a couple extra champions in my vault. But still, it goes quick. I got 30 to pull before I have to make more room. Let's look for another legendary. Allure. Actually, I don't have Allure. And I know she's a huge help for Fire Knight. I believe someone's talked, maybe not for Hydra. I know Fire Knight, she is like the champion for Fire Knight. I don't have one, so I'll definitely build her. So that's 2 epics. Oh, and I don't have Ugo. Nice. 3 new, is that Ugo, Allure, and Malachi are the 3 champions. Oh, another legendary Black Knight. I do have a Black Knight. Not to get too sidetracked here. Broodlord, he was part of the fusion, so I don't have him. I don't think he's really much of a game changer. I don't know. Oh, I do not know who this guy is. Jurolin? What is he? An HP-based champion. Attacks one enemy, has a 45% chance of placing a 50% decrease attack. Places a shield buff on this champion for just for this champion for 2 turns. 25% of this max HP. Target's max HP is equal or lower to champion provoke. Provoked buff cannot be resisted. But it's just a shield on him and a provoke. Attacks one enemy. Attacks one enemy. A lot of one enemy. HP base. Increases HP by 20% in all battles. I don't know. Don't know him. Doesn't look anything too exciting. Black Knight. Good champion. He's a dupe, so I'll throw him in my Guardian Ring. I'm not sure how valuable. Man, the epics are almost a little bit more exciting than my legendaries. He is Bannerlord or Sacred Order? Not Sacred Order. Bannerlord? Maybe the not one I'm super excited about. Who are even some I don't even have any like the good I mean Lord Chamfer, like, are any of these guys any good? Septimus is great. And I just got a boost attack with having a dupe Black Knight, but I don't have him. Raglan is awesome, don't have her. Minea, I think she's really good. And so is Sethatelia. Seth. I'm going to butcher that name. I think she's pretty decent too. But yeah, I don't have any good chance. I mean, I don't think any of these guys are any good. So that's such a bummer when I get a legendary dupe that doesn't really help my team. I'm down to not a lot of rares, so I will try to make this quick and just stack them in. Man, we're 3. We're at our guaranteed legendary quota with 3. So let's just hope I can get lucky and pull that 4th one. Have not seen Prince Kymar, which pulling a 4th legendary would be great, but pulling someone like a Prince Kymar would be a huge bonus compared to who I've pulled so far. 2 dupes, one that's considered exciting because it's the 3rd copy. Oh, I do not have the Grave Dirg. Another Hern Dig. I did not do his fusion, so this is good. This is exciting. Wow. Got a Hern Dig. He hits. Arena. I don't know if you'd start my normal arena per se. Tag team, possibly. As a nuker, attacks one enemy, grants an extra turn, and decreases the cooldown of his A3. Skill by 2 turns if the attack kills an enemy. Okay. Attacks all enemies. It's nice. Has a 75% chance, you book it to 100, of placing a decreased defense debuff and a decreased accuracy. That decreased debuff is huge. Attacks one enemy, fully depletes the target's turn meter. Attacks one enemy, fully depletes the target's turn meter. Will also attack all enemies if the first attack is critical. So you just max his crit rate. This AoE attack has a 75% chance of placing a 25% weaken buff. I mean, I know he hits. Will also play HP burn. I'm curious how good he is for Hydra. Can't recall if I've seen people using him in Hydra teams. Right now the only thought is Tag Team Arena for me. I know he hits really hard, so if he, let's just, since this video is already long enough, let's confused. I'm trying to think of where I'm trying to go right now. Can I see? Maybe there not a place where it shows like not just my. Man, I thought there was a way. Maybe is that only the Doom Tower that shows you like teams. I swear there was a way to look at like what other people have done, like other factions, the kind of damage they've done. Maybe not. Apologize, waste some time. Rotation number 3. Well, I thought there was a way to look. I'm curious if Herndig, I guess something to ask you. Do you have Herndig? Do you have him built? Where do you use him? I definitely think he's a champion worth building. I'm just trying to think of where all he just fits the best. Again, my arena team, I really don't need anything for my arena team. I'm not worried about getting to Platinum Arena. Doesn't interest me. It'd be nice. I shouldn't say that. It would be great to be in Platinum Arena, but I know that's also so hard. I also don't have my I can't think what it's called. I don't have all of my. I can't do 2 things at once. Talk and think. Let's get rid of these guys. Let's just make him 30. Oh. Great Hall. My Great Hall is not maxed out, so the arena, it doesn't make sense to just shoot for to stay in gold 4. I fall out of gold 4 just for the sake of finding a lot of, I can just power through. I can power through the arena. So I for any of you that don't know, you take away your defense to make you weaker, and you drop out of the ranking, and it allows you just to crush through people, and then just make sure by the end of the week that you're the highest you can be. If you can get to platinum, great. I get to gold 4 and get the rewards. So that to me has been suitable. I don't have a huge desire to like really push to try to get into platinum. I don't know how realistic that is. So for a champion that is a nuke champion, do I not have more than 10 spots? Wow. This doesn't make a whole lot of sense to try to shoot for platinum. So I'm curious what a nuke champion, if I need a nuke champion. You kind of find your point in the game. I would say it's more exciting kind of in the beginning of the game when you when like every champion's new and exciting, and then I'm to a point where it's like there's definitely plenty of champions that are exciting, but I mean, as for epics, like I pretty much have every epic in the game, and there hasn't been any game-changing epics recently that are like you have to have really. So kind of lose the incentive, and then you find yourself getting a good champion like Herndig, and it's like Prince Kymar, all my rambling. Prince Kymar, baby. That's my 4th Black Knight, Bad Alcazar, Herndig, and Errol 5. I got that. I was saying 3 to 5 champions, and I got myself a Prince Kaimar. Wow, I definitely have some people to build now. I think I'm gonna, with 62 shards left, call it a night. It's kind of no reason to keep pulling, especially when I can save those for a rainy day. But man, let's just check out. Let's see the champions I got. Where's those new legendaries? There they are. He is, let's see some reviews really quick. Oh, so he can hit. So he's not bad. I don't know if he's worth investing a lot of resources in. But yeah, I would like to hear your guys' thoughts on Errol, and if he's someone that you have you built? Battle, he's a 3rd copy. Black Knight's a 2nd copy. Not sure. I guess I'll hold on to them for now. I'm definitely not doing anything with them currently. Herndig and Prince Kaimar. Herndig. Campaigns, Faction Wars, Arena Offense, Minotaur. Is Hydra on here yet? Demon Lord. Hydra, 4.8 in Hydra. Okay. I'll build him for Hydra. Sounds good to me. I'll have to look up on the best way to build him. And then my Arena Offense. Speaking of not trying to get to Platinum Arena, I'm curious now with someone like him as a lead. In Hydra, 4.8. So, okay. Not that you should always go off these numbers. I'm just curious what people think. So he is Hydra viable. Really Hydra viable. I knew he was to a certain point. Speed in Arena by 30%. Okay, they're the same. For some reason, I thought he was a better lead. I know he's just a great Arena champion, but well, there you have it, guys. 5 legendary champions, not including the 20 I did this morning. I went through 300 shards. 300 ancient shards, 5 legendaries, a couple dupes, a couple really exciting brand new champions. Looks like the luck was on my side today. I hope you guys, if you're pulling shards, have just all the luck in the world. I'm all for I hope everyone's enjoying the game. You pulling great new champions and people you're excited to invest in and build out. I love this community and playing this game and getting to make videos, and yeah, it's just exciting for me. And yeah, I'm just curious. Let me know the champions you pull. Who did you pull? Did you get Prince Kaimar? Was there a certain champion you really wanted that you pulled? So yeah, I hope you got them, and if you haven't pulled yet, good luck. And until next time, see you later.